Welcome to today's classes. In the last class, we have studied all the theories related to the root locus. Today we will do a particular example and do step-by-step analysis of the root locus. Here the question is g of s is equal to k divided by s into s plus 2 and it is a unit feedback system, so h of s is equal to 1 is here. Here first step is we have to do the number of loci. Before going to the number of loci, we have to find the number of pole and number of zeros here. First here, the question is k by s into s plus 2. So first step is number of zero and number of pole. Here, for number of zero, we have to equate the numerator part to 0. That is k is equal to 0. Since in the upper side there is no s term, so the number of zeros is equal to 0. It means there is no zero part, so z is equal to 0 is here. For the number of pole, I will get s into s plus 2 is equal to 0. That implies s is equal to 0 and s is equal to minus 2. That means there is two number of pole, that is pole is equal to 2. I will get pole is equal to 2 here and 0 is equal to 0. So within this z and p, we know that the loci is the maximum value of pole and 0. Here the pole value is 2 and 0 value is 0. So within this two term the maximum is 2. So loci is 2 is here. And here till now we have studied the number of the poles is p is equal to 2. The number of 0 is equal to 0. That means z is equal to 0 here at the point, since there is no value of s, so s is no value, and the number of pole is equal to here 2 at s is equal to 0 and s is equal to minus 2. So number of the pole, number of 0 at the points I have already got, and the number of the loci is equal to 2, so L is equal to 2, which I have got. Next we will go for the number of asymptote. We know that the number of asymptote is equal to p minus z when the value of p is more. Here the value of p is equal to 2 and z is equal to 0. So the number of asymptote here, the value is equal to p minus z is equal to 2 minus 0 is equal to 2. So in this question we have the number of asymptote is 2. That implies here number of asymptote is equal to 2 here. Next we will go for angle of asymptote. Angle of asymptote, that is angle of asymptote. The value of theta is equal to 2q plus 1 into 180 degree divided by p minus z, and the value of q lies from 0, 1 till p minus z minus 1. Here p is equal to 2, z is equal to 0 and 1. So the value of q lies from 0 to 1. Q lies from 0 to 1. By putting the q is equal to 0, the theta value will be 2 into 0 plus 1 into 180 degree divided by 2, which is equal to 90 degree. It is theta 0. If the value of q is equal to 1, so theta 1 is equal to 2 into 1 plus 1 into 180 degree by 2, and the value is equal to 3 by 2 into 180 is equal to 270 degree. So the angle of asymptote is equal to theta value is equal to 90 degree and 270 degree. I have got it from here. Next we will go for center of asymptote. Center of asymptote, and its formula is summation of real part of pole minus summation of real part of 0 divided by number of pole minus number of 0. So here the poles are 0 and minus 2. Since both have real value, so the value here is equal to 0 minus 2 minus summation of 0. Since there is no 0, so it is 0 minus pole minus 0. Pole is 2 and 0 is 0. So here the value is equal to -1. So center of asymptote is equal to your 1. So center of asymptote is equal to -1. Next we will go for break away point. We have studied for break away point I have to do its characteristic equation, that is 1 plus g of s into h of s is equal to 0. That implies 1 plus k divided by s square plus 2s into 1 is equal to 0. That implies s square plus 2s plus k divided by s square plus 2s is equal to 0. By cross multiplying I can get s square plus 2s plus k is equal to 0. Since I have to find dk by ds, so I will make the k part to one side and the RHS side I will get minus s square minus 2s. So k is equal to minus s square minus 2s. If I put dk by ds, then I can get minus 2s minus 2. I have to do dk by ds equal to 0. So minus 2s minus 2 is equal to 0. That implies s is equal to here minus 1. So s is equal to minus 1 is the breakaway point. Now I will do the graph. It means if this is the graph and the number of the poles are s is equal to 0 and s is equal to minus 2, this point is equal to 1 pole, this point is equal to minus 2, this point is minus 1. So at s is equal to 0, one pole is present, s is equal to minus 2, another pole is present, and s is equal to minus 1, s is equal to minus 1 is the breakaway point. It means in this point the breakaway means in this point the asymptote will be outwards. And which angle it will be outwards? The angle is 90 degree and 270 degree. So here 90 degree means in this direction the break is away. So at s is equal to minus 1, from 90 degree one asymptote is going upwards, at angle 270 degree another angle, so this is downwards. For intersecting at this imaginary axis I have to do 1 plus g of s into h of s equals to 0. I have already found it as s square plus 2s plus k is equal to 0. And this next point is I will put this in the Rauthere criteria. So I will putting it in Rauthere criteria, s square, s power 1 and s power 0. So s square, the coefficient will be 1 and here the coefficient is k. Here s power 1, the coefficient is 2 and here the value is 0. Now the value of s power 0, here the value will be 2 into k minus 1 into 0 divided by 2. So the value is k is here. In the Rauthere criteria, we have studied that the system will be stable or marginally stable when the first column part is also positive or greater than 0. So here 1 is positive, 2 is positive, only depend upon the value of k. Since k is greater than 0, so k is greater than 0, satisfying the condition to be the system is to be marginally stable. So there is no point which will intersect to the imaginary axis. So the graph will be this point at the poles. This is the angle of asymptote, center of asymptote, and angle of asymptote is 90 degree and 270 degree is here, and it is break away points. By doing this problem, we have concluded that the starting point is at s is equal to minus 2 and s is equal to 0, and the ending point is towards infinity. So here in this direction, since it is symmetrical to x-axis, so the graph will also be like this. So this is the root locus of the problem which is given here. Thank you.